2020 drained a lot of savings accounts, and with all the uncertainty going on right now, it's hard for a lot of us to know when we're going to be able to replenish those. Hi, my name's Brittany Barton with Iron and Pearl Financial, and in this week's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 ways to restart your savings in 2021. The first thing to do if you want to add another digit to your savings account in 2021 is to set a realistic goal. So figure out how much you can actually contribute to your savings account every month. For some people, this might be $50. For others, it could be $500. Figure out what that number is for you. The second thing to do is to automate it. You don't want to give yourself the option to forget, and you don't want to give yourself the option to not do it. Because especially in lean months, it can seem like it makes the most sense to not contribute to our savings account, but consistency really is key. The third thing to do is to take your credit cards out of your wallet and delete their information off of any apps that you have. So by not having the credit card with you, it means that you have to be much more conscious about purchases that you make because you have to actually remember to bring the card. And by not having it on your online apps, it means that you can't just press buy now. You have to actually type in the credit card, which we all know is a little bit of a pain, giving you those extra few seconds to decide if this is actually really worth it and you do want it. The fourth tip is to be honest about your cash flow. So figure out how much money is coming in and how much money is going out, because you may actually have a little bit more control over that than you think. So think about groceries. Maybe there's ways that you can pull back on those a little bit that you weren't actually aware of before because you didn't know how much you were spending. If you're able to pull back on that and bonus, put that money into your savings account, you're going to reach your goal, whether that is an emergency fund or a vacation or whatever else, a lot sooner than otherwise. The fifth and final tip is to have an accountability buddy, or a set of criteria that you have to meet in order to withdraw from the savings account. By having somebody that we have to check into and this criteria that we have to meet, it makes it much more difficult for us to just put little purchases on there or to pull money from it for things that are not actually a necessity. The final bonus tip that I have for you is to try to make a game out of this. So for 2021, try to have each one of your family members give up one luxury. So this will work especially well if the savings account is for, let's say, a family vacation. So have every person give up one thing, maybe it's the bag of candy that they like each week, or the Starbucks coffee, or whatever else it is. Have each person pick one thing, and either the first person to lose has to do something humiliating, or the person to win gets to make some sort of family decision, like where we're going to be staying for our vacation. By doing this and actually keeping track of it, you may be able to put extra money into your savings account, or at the very least, not spend quite so much. I hope these tips have been helpful for you. If you want more financial tips like this, make sure that you join our newsletter. We send it out on the last Thursday of each month, and it's full of great financial tips just like these ones. You'll find the sign-up link at ironandpearl.ca on our homepage. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you next week.